Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My question is who might be the cause of the problems in Mr. Jonathan's family? This is a new movie showing, a new series showing at Mr. ALOY TV. It's called When Marriage Becomes a Nightmare. When Marriage Becomes a Nightmare, it's a new series running at Mr. ALOY TV channel, YouTube channel. Kindly go and watch this series. It's new and the first episode is already uploaded. Trust me, you will love it. We have so many problems in marriages, different kind of problems which might cause different kinds of which might lead to sometimes marriage breakage around, or marriage or divorce, everything around. But do you think that domestic violence can be the solution, or communication can be the solution? There are stages when marriage has become a nightmare that you cannot be, or you cannot stay there. We have so many problems. Yes, I accept it, because as humans we face a lot of problems, and marriage is not a bed of roses, and it's not a flat road that you just have to go. There's still ups and downs. It's like a journey. I always say that marriage is an institution whereby you go into stages. Like a child who is in a school, he starts with the KG and goes to the institutional level or college level. Yes, I understand. But do you think that child does not face problems? Yes, he faces problems. But what is the solution to those problems? Always you have to find the solution to those problems so that the child can stay in the school. Same applies to the marriage. Marriage has stages. There are stages whereby you will not agree, and there are stages where you will agree together. There are stages whereby you will find that you have to communicate to your wife so that you can find solution to what is going around. But all you sitting down and start accusing your wife or start nagging around does not bring solution to the problems. Jonathan's problems in the house, there's domestic violence, disagreeing with each other, nagging around, is caused by him. While Jonathan might be passing through a lot of problems, a lot of challenges in his life, maybe work, maybe job. Yes, we can understand. But what he has failed to know that maybe communication might help to solve these problems. How? Jonathan might have lost his job and life has changed. He has started making small money, we understand, but that does not mean that you can act violently in the house. Sit your wife down, tell your wife, I would know this and this have happened in my life. I'm sorry, I cannot afford the best life. Yes, I understand everything was okay when I have the money. Yes, I understand. I was the one who told you not to eat the leftovers, that in this house we don't eat leftovers. Yes, I understand. But please, my dear wife, things have changed. I'm now passing through a lot. I'm now facing a lot of challenges in my work. I'm now earning little, which we have to compensate, and we know that there are things we need to solve. Yes, communication. That maybe we would have saved all this nagging and fights in the house. Yes, and maybe all this will have peace. But you, Jonathan, coming home, start nagging, beating your wife because of the challenge. I've seen some men out there, when they face challenges out there, Instead of fighting and communicating to their wife, they find it very difficult. They say that they just come and start nagging in the house. They start fighting in the house. They start saying everything is not correct in the house. So Jonathan, finding the leftover in the house, it's not that deal that you should tell your wife that from today we have to eat leftovers. No, sit your woman down. Tell your woman, you know what? I need you to be we need to change. At least make small food so that we can finish it and we know that this is the no leftovers. And their wife, you also you know that you don't eat leftovers, yes, in this house. Why do you make a lot of food? There are things we have to do according to our common sense. My husband, yes, says in this house we don't eat leftovers. Yes, but why don't you are three, make a food portion of 3 people. No need to make the food of 5 people when you are 3 because you want to leave leftovers. For who now? For throwing? For dustbin? It doesn't make sense. Yes, Mr. Jonathan is long because she made a rule in the house. But even if he made a rule in the house, have you tried to adjust that we don't eat leftovers? Yes, I can understand. So I need to adjust this food so that we don't leave leftovers. Maybe that would justify and give another answer. But you people, there are some things we have to do according to common sense. Not because we have money, not because we are made, no, but we do it because we can adjust. And adjustment does not change. But the problem is, even us, we think that since we don't do this, even if it means we will throw it. Why now? Why now? My dear, Clara, you also love Clara. You are also wrong. Clara was wrong because she did not even act like a woman who is ready to build a man. This is where you have to build your man even in problems. So when you understand that you don't like, as I said, don't eat leftover, try so much possible to make a small portion which is enough for the day, or which is for now for the dinner, or which is enough for the night, for the lunch. Yes, then life has to go on. It's a matter of saving, you understand? Whereby if you have been using 5 kg of rice in 1 month, maybe you will use it in 1.5. That's bargaining as a housewife. Second, here the daughter asks for school fees, that the school is going to start very soon, and Mr. Jonathan says they are going to change school. When she said they are going to change her school, the daughter said, you said you will take us to a best school and you want me to be in a best school. He said, yes, I did, but I no longer want you in the best school because nothing you got there, you all came back when you have nothing in that school. Even people who are in a small school or who are in government school, public school, they did well more than your schools. Yes, I understand Mr. Jonathan's statement. There are people or there are students who are in public schools who are making it than those in private school. But that wasn't the reason why you could tell your daughter such words. It means that your daughter is not good enough or clever enough to be in that school. Doesn't make sense at all. That's why I said, Mr. Jonathan, you were very wrong. And the wife says that you promised to take care of us. Why are you now nagging or fighting? Oh, Mr. Jonathan said, yes, I said so, but now things are changing. If things are changing, Mr. Jonathan, I said communication. Rather, this is why I said that the house of Mr. Jonathan lacks the communication, proper communication from one from the messenger to the receiver. lacking. Everyone is throwing words on each other. Mr. Jonathan, this was not the best reason to give your daughter. You will have sat down your daughter and your wife and say, you know what, life is becoming I have some challenges. Yes, I told you that I can take care of you. I want you to be in a good school. I want you to have a better life than any other child could have. And I love you, my girl. But the things around me now, they are so much challenging that I cannot afford that lifestyle. I'm sure the daughter would have and would understand with your wife. But you saying that you don't fit to be in that school, you are not capable of being in that school, doesn't make sense, man. Yes, that doesn't make sense. It's like you are saying that your child cannot make it like any other children in the school. You just say you cannot make all this final decision by yourself. It shows that you are not a good father. It shows that you are not a communicating father. It shows that you don't mind what hurts your family. No, you just mind about yourself. I think that Mr. Jonathan's problems, as for me, they are so much upon him because he lacks proper communication skills to the family or to the marriage. That's why the marriage is sinking and the relationship between him and his daughter is also sinking. These words are very painful. These words are very not understanding. What will the child tell her friends? What caused to the what caused to the what caused to the for her to drop out from the expensive school to the low school? And trust me, it will hurt them. And here we go. So guys, kindly subscribe to this channel. If you're not subscribed to this channel, comment, put your notification bell to all so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new series or a new movie review or a new movie recommendation. I love you guys from everywhere around the world. I really do appreciate your views. People from Nigeria, Ghana, East Africa, I do really appreciate you all. Thanks for joining the family and thanks for being together. We all do appreciate. Yes, guys, when we reach to Mr. Jonathan, his wife, Mr. Jonathan's wife asking him what's the problem, what has changed. Mr. Jonathan says that nothing has changed. She just made up his mind of him changing his daughter's school from where he is, taking to an extent of telling his wife that she doesn't know anything about. She doesn't know everything about business. Only what she knows is stay-home wife. Men, most of the times when we get married to you, you tend to say you want housewives, not working housewives. Yes, these women, they tend to listen to you. Then after you face problems, you start giving reasons that they cannot do anything. All they do is to eat your money, to change everything, which is okay. But have you sat down and tell them what do you think about them? I think if you made your wife to stay at home, a house home, don't put the blames on her. Always put your blames on yourselves. If you had led your wife to work, maybe all this situation might have been solved. Your wife would be having something to offer as well as you. By the time your job might have fallen, maybe she would be helping. True. Another sort of thing, you communicating to her that my wife, I have a problem, I cannot settle, which I cannot settle now. Can you please help me? Instead of putting your burden, all your burdens to yourself and making yourself uncomfortable about it, it doesn't make sense. Making your home being a war zone, it doesn't make sense, but rather it declines you as a man. It shows that you are not man enough to talk about your problems. When you get married, you become one, two become one, and three becomes three. If you give birth, become a family. Nothing can change. But try not blaming your wife about every problem and not insulting your wife. If you communicate, maybe she would start from there to look for a job. Now see, this young girl cannot eat anything. She wants rice and chicken. Because for you, you cannot provide. You gave orders in the house and make your house to be upside down. You did not communicate. If you communicate, this young girl would understand that life has changed. I need to also change, because they say when the eyes of the devil are changing, you also change the way of prayers. New level, new devil. So if life has changed, communicate with your wife, communicate with your family. They will understand that life has changed and they compromise or improvise on the issue which might be around them. But you always staying silent, blaming others over your problems, I think it doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense, but rather it brings problems around you. Guys, I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing. I wish you the best day. Good morning, good night to everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on the notification bell.